everybody. Welcome to Back Issues. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Ben.
January is rolling forward through week 2, where we talk about Thanos Wins. That's right. It's all month long. It's going to be Donny Cates books on Back Issues. Why did we do this? Because I started with a Donny Cates book by accident, and I had a stack of books in the last episode, and this was right at the top.
Is this Donuary with the R where it's like Donuary?
Donuary? Yeah, I think it has to be with a Y. Otherwise, it's just Donnuary. That's fine.
Yeah, but does it have the earlier R, like in February?
No, you got to drop the previous R. Otherwise, it just becomes a mess. Yeah. Thanos Wins is written by Donny Cates, obviously with art by Jeff Shaw. This
comes after Devour King, right? Because Thanos wins?
No, well, I mean, technically this takes place after Devour King and everything, because it takes place millions of years in the future.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's Donny Cates' interpretation of Thanos. Now, Thanos had been used a number of times by Hickman and other writers, but none of whom are Jim Starlin, who created Thanos and also has told the same Thanos story at least 4 or 5 times. And, because they wanted to get some Thanos out there, they were like, hey, Cates, you want to do a friggin' Thanos book? And he's like, yeah, I got a Thanos story for you. Here's the weirdest thing I could possibly come up with. And I remember him saying something to the effect of, like, I threw everything at the wall. I was like, let's just let's see. It was like the Johnny Depp story about how he in Pirates of the Caribbean, he wanted Jack Sparrow to have 2 gold teeth, so he filled his mouth with gold teeth. Like, he got like 9 gold teeth, so that they couldn't, because if he had gone there with 2 gold teeth, they would have been like,
it's a little bit much.
No,
Can we
no
get
gold
rid of the gold teeth?
They would have just told him to drop it. But if he had 9 or 10 gold teeth, they're like, how about like 2? And he's like, aha. And that's the way you do it.
That's how you negotiate.
That's negotiation.
Yeah.
You asked for something completely unreasonable.
I want 7 sandwiches for dinner.
No, how about 3 sandwiches?
Okay.
See? Compromise. So this story it's just like, what would happen if Thanos wins? Or rather, so Thanos wins. That's it. The book is called Thanos Wins and Thanos Wins. And that's like the theme and the headline and the
Does he win at the beginning or
What
the
is
end?
Thanos winning?
Everything. He's like Charlie Sheen, man. He is running on tiger blood. He is winning all the time, Thanos.
Wow.
In the current continuity, that is to say the present day, Thanos has not yet won.
Right.
Oh. Okay.
That's right.
Is he in the process of winning?
I mean, he always is, but in this case, he will see what happens when he wins, is really more what this idea is. So,
Is this prognostication?
yeah, it's time travel. So, obviously, the Chitauri are this thing that are inexorably connected with Thanos because of the movie, even though the Chitauri were invented in the Ultimate Universe as an analog for the Skrulls, and then the Marvel 616 universe was like, excuse me, but we're the place you pull from if you want to use stuff in movies. So
I guess we'll just pull it.
Yeah, so we'll create
we
the
will
Chitauri.
retroactively
Establish the Chitauri.
make sure that you did that
Yes.
by having them so that people will think maybe that you got it from here.
Yeah, but we totally did.
We know if you look at the history that you did not.
Clearly not. No. So the
See that? We're onto you.
Yeah, but we know, so the Chitauri, and the omniscient narrator is basically Cates, just like having fun and being kind of like whimsical and like winky about the narration and stuff. But he's like, the Chitauri. But if you don't know the Chitauri, like, you will, because they're fucking crazy and scary and stuff. And I appreciate it because the book's called Thanos Wins. Like, you're supposed to be like, nah, okay, whatever.
Right.
Like, it's silly.
It's a silly premise.
But here's the, but everything else
But
is...
Thanos can't win. He's a bad guy.
Yeah, what would happen? That's pretty scary stuff. It's cool and edgy and dark. They're like insect
Are they like
people.
necromongers?
No, the necromongers are... What would happen if, like, you actually believed in the hot topic that you went to as a teenager? Like, oh, I get it. And it's like, no, you don't. No, I saw The Crow in Dark City. I get it. It's like, no, please. Oh, God. No, these guys, they got their stupid serpent flying things that are choked with Chitauri inside that jump out and stuff.
Yeah.
And
they're like alive.
Yeah, and they're alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they also talk about how important. This is important to note a detail about these Chitauri, the 616 Marvel Universe Chitauri, which is that, like, they have these gladiatorial contests, like, on their planet, and, like, when they fight, their blood, like, sprays and collects, but, like, the atmosphere is so cold that, like, the blood freezes and then it snows blood. They call it War Snow because it's
my
Donny Cates and he's got great names for shit.
War Snow. What is
War
it with him
Snow,
and Snow?
Black Snow. What's
Yeah.
going on here?
Black Winter, War Snow. Not related. But, like, War Snow descends upon the Chitauri home. It's almost beautiful. And then Thanos shows up and he's like, I want this because I have nothing else going on in my life.
Like he wants the
to
Chitauri
win the-
homeworld?
No, he's not desiring to win. He's not focused on winning. It's just that he does win, and that's what we call the book.
Yeah, right.
Right, no, I
in
mean,
this
like,
case-
he shows up at an arena match, and
No.
he's like, I'm gonna beat all these gladiators?
No, it's not like
Oh.
at the end of every issue he wins like a fight or something. No, it's just he shows up here, he's aimless, he's directionless, and it's because like we've done everything with Thanos. And he's still gonna be in a big movie, and that's like his first appearance, so how about we do something high profile with Thanos, even
Right.
though we just did a
Whole
book
book
called
about
Infinity. So
Yeah.
here you go.
Another one.
And,
though.
Yeah.
and in
More.
the first movie, Thanos wins.
He does win. That's true. That's
Oh.
true. Hey, that's synergy, man.
Oh.
And I think that's exactly what they did. So Thanos shows up at the Chitauri. He's like, I'll take this. Like, this is mine now. So he takes the king.
planet?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, he dethrones the king. He steps on his head. The king's like, please don't. He's like, you're not the king because kings don't beg. Crush head, sit in throne, take over Chitauri.
And then
Everybody's
like the
"Woo!"
Chitauri council is just like, now we have to vote for a new leader. Thanks.
There is no council.
This isn't how you do things, man. You don't just take over.
According to Thanos, that is exactly how you
We
do it.
have
Where's the
rules and
Chitauri army?
procedures.
Why don't they fight him?
I guess because because they have a leader and they listen to them. It doesn't matter.
Because
Okay,
what
so
you
this
kill.
is like the necromongers. He keeps what he kills.
He does keep what he kills. The
They
reality is,
respect winning.
yes, they do.
And he
Alright.
won against the king by crushing his skull, so
Exactly.
there you go.
The reality is, the Chitauri don't even matter in this story. It's just a way to establish how cool and badass Thanos is, while also establish like the Chitauri in the Marvel 616 universe.
And the connection of the two.
yes, like
Because he can't just be like on his own planet winning.
We can't do Jim Starlin Thanos winning, where he's like winning an existential argument with Adam Warlock. It's all about Thanos and how awesome and autonomous he is now that he is in the cultural zeitgeist.
Is he still wanting to like have sex with death?
No, see that's another thing that like they
Like,
have.
no, we're not doing that anymore.
They've moved away from that, thanks to the movies, but also because like we did that. Like
Right.
Starlin did
Just gotta
that
have
a
something
lot.
else.
We gotta have him do something else. And after Infinity, he's gotten over that. There was also a Deadpool versus Thanos book, and that was kind of like Thanos dealing with Deadpool because Deadpool also kind of like bangs death because he can't die and also has like access to that realm. We're not gonna
Death
ever
would
talk.
be much more into Deadpool.
She thinks he's funny. Exactly. Yeah. Thanos is a major pill.
Oh, like I like his sense of humor.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll have sex with that guy.
Yeah, and Thanos is like, oh no. But eventually Thanos is like, you're a fickle bitch. I didn't want to go out with you anyway. You suck. It's like, yeah, way to go, you incel. So we just have Thanos.
This is my decision.
Yeah,
you
no,
hear me?
I choose
my decision.
not to be with you. And it's like, yeah, you've never been with her. You never will be with her. She has no interest in you. Yeah, no, it's because I'm moving on. I've got new opportunities, new ideas. So in this,
My new ideas are purple balls. Forever.
they're already purple. They have to-
Exactly.
what does purple turn when you like?
like yellow or
Oh, that does not sound good. So anyway, Thanos takes over the Chitauri, and then like a vizier shows up, and he's like, "Oh, it's Lord Thanos. Like, welcome to the
I
planet."
guess you're in charge now.
Right. My name is
Let me grovel before you.
precisely. But before he can even eke out his name, Thanos says, "No one. Your name is No One." And he's like, "Yes, that's my name, No
Sure.
One." Okay, well, no one would like to ask you. And he just like bashes his head into like the armchair of this stone throne because Thanos is just an unreasonable douche. And he's just like, "What are you doing? Why are you bothering me? I just took over your planet and all your people. Why are you annoying me with this?" He goes, "I need you to."
Excuse me, no one has a concussion.
Yeah, basically that. It's just like ah. So
Oh, no one has a concussion. I guess I don't have to
know.
worry about it. I'll
All
just
right.
keep going.
no.
Ah. Yes, this is all a cruel joke on my part.
That's right. That's right. In any case, no one asks him to like intercede because there's a god in the atmosphere that is slaughtering everything. He's like, "Could you please call off your god and stop him from killing everything?"
What?
Yeah,
This is
there's-
happening at the same time Thanos just got here?
Yes.
Like within minutes of Thanos showing up?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, because this god that is slaughtering everything, it's also using this kind of like really intensive fire that's melting the war snow, and now it's rain. Now it's just blood.
Now
is
it's raining
rain.
blood?
It's a bloodbath. Then I was like, what? That's kind of cool. And it's like, I love it. Yeah, blood. I'm bathing in it. Nah. Well, what's
not
happening
upset?
is, no. In the upper atmosphere, there's this crazy-looking character called Cosmic Ghost Rider. And he is just tearing shit up and laughing while doing it. We're being introduced to Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Okay.
And he's awesome. In terms of...
And he's killing
Chitauri, and he's just being a douche.
Are they are damned and he's killing them
No,
to collect their souls?
Yes. How do you
No.
have a penance stare inside a glass bubble fishbowl helmet?
You can still see through it.
You see through it, but I feel like the penance
doesn't.
stare just like bounces.
It doesn't.
No,
Let me
it's
tell you something.
transparent to penance stairs.
That's right.
It's
That's
designed
right.
that way.
He's cosmically powered. That penetrator can go through glass.
Probably go through
But
lead.
the fire
Yeah.
of his head doesn't.
No.
No.
Well, it's contained.
Exactly. So why do you need the space helmet at all?
Because it looks cool.
Yeah, that's how you know he's cosmic.
Bingo. Because otherwise it'd just be another Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
So anyway, he arrives on the Chitauri homeworld and he's just like, hello! Hi, Thanos!
What? Why was he killing people?
Just to get Thanos' attention.
Oh.
So Thanos is like, what do you want, man? What are you doing here? And he's like, hey, I'm here to get you, man. I need you to come with me. Hop on. And he like slaps on his like motorcycle seat, like, hop on, let's go. And Thanos is like, I'm not going anywhere, man.
Here, you can ride on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't be uncomfortable at
Yeah,
all.
like grab onto me. That's what he expects. And Thanos is like, absolutely fucking not. And so he backhands Cosmic Ghost Rider across the room.
Yeah.
Cosmic Ghost Rider's like, okay, we'll do it this way. So he summons these chains that are not the crimson bands of Chitauri, but are instead the chains from the bones of Chitauri. Whatever.
Oh.
It's just bones.
They're a lot like those crimson bands.
Yes, well,
but
'cause they're crimson
more
chains.
hardcore.
Yeah.
Because they're made of bones.
That's right.
Apparently, Chitauri had a lot of bones.
Yeah, Chitauri is a pretty big guy. So Thanos is chained up in these hell bones, and he's like, "Oh, what devilry is this? What insolence?
How could you do this?
How dare you?"
Is Cosmic Ghost Rider Doctor Strange?
No, he's not because, well, no.
Does he have the power cosmic? Is that how he's able to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a herald.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the crimson bones of Chitauri
Yeah.
is like a very weird mystical thing.
Well, no,
It is.
Chitauri
No,
is just like,
well,
it's just a known thing. It's just
Yeah.
around, he gets around.
It's a reference, though. It's like a
Yeah.
reference because we know the crimson bands of Chitauri, which are more like elastic, kind of like cloth. So he grabs Thanos and he just drags him off the back of his cosmic motorcycle and then leaves.
Okay.
And he explains to Thanos, like, you're coming with me. And Thanos is like, where else will we go? Where are we going? And Cosmic Ghost Rider explains he has a shard of a time stone. I also love it because Donny Cates interchanges the use of stone and gem,
Yeah.
which I appreciate
Oh, I'm sure.
because, you know, it's a gem. And
Right.
I hate the synergy of calling them stones, and I really hate the human centipede of Infinity Stones that will eventually be established because
power
Infinity
each
Wars
other.
didn't happen
Yeah.
yet. So that's stupid.
Congratulations over your power over power.
You wield the Mind Stone. Fuck you.
Is it a thing previously that they can be broken into pieces?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, wouldn't you just be able to like split a gem in half?
Thank you. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we've never seen it before. No one's that powerful
Oh.
until now.
Where'd he get it?
Unless
Where did
you
he get
had
it?
them all.
Indeed. Well, when did he get it?
Oh.
He's got this broken time stone. It doesn't really work right, but it can be cosmically charged. Like, you know, if I go like I can get enough juice into it and then use it to go to the time I need to go to because Cosmic Ghost Rider is actually from the future.
Ghost Rider, quit rubbing your stones in front of us.
They leave. As they leave, one of the Chitauri person, the no one, goes, oh, thank God. So
Yeah. Problem solved.
then they go to Earth, millions of years from the present.
Okay, so that was the present.
That was where we were is in continuity. That happened.
Oh, wow.
But that also wasn't Earth.
Jeez.
No,
So
that
it's not
was
like they
the
time
Chitauri
traveled
world.
too.
That's
Like they
Chitauri.
time traveled and space traveled.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, well he had to go like really fast, and you know he's riding his motorcycle through space. But yeah, he goes to Earth. So it's all messed up. You can see like there's like asteroid
Like
belts.
rocks and stuff.
Yeah, it's all messed up. It's millions of years in the future.
Oh, we are really close to the sun. That is not good.
It's not good. So Cosmic Ghost Rider arrives. He drops Thanos in this great hall. Earth itself is like a wasteland. There's nothing left except for this big monument, this big tower that the person who dwells within it lives. And so they sit upon a throne. The throne is made of Galactus' skull because Donny Cates can't resist using Galactus' head as some kind of chair or doorway.
So Thor is here, right? That's what you're telling me?
No, it's well, Thor does. An element of Thor plays a big role in this story.
Okay.
So, Cosmic Ghost Rider drops Thanos there and he walks away. And Thanos is like, hey! Like, he's upside down. He's like chained up. He's like, don't walk away from me.
I could bust out of this if I wanted to. I just choose not to at this moment.
Cosmic Ghost Rider is like, and yet, here I go, walking away from you piece of shit. Anyway, this guy will not shut up. And he did not go like I asked him to. And the king before him is like, yeah, of course he didn't. Because he's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Thanos in the future. The one that won.
Right.
I don't understand.
The Thanos that won.
Where's
That's
his black glove?
Oh, yeah, no, that's a different Thanos. The one that Donny Cates probably hasn't thought of yet. That will appear in Thor, where he's got the Infinity Hammer. We're not going there. Let's keep this as pure as possible. Okay. Thanos wins. I don't want to get too distracted by Thanos being used later to do something else. But it may explain a little bit about that image from Thor. So we'll talk about that. Yeah.
But also, like, he used Galactus's head.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. It's a cool image. And I'm sure no one will notice.
Seems to be taking a big risk, taking himself from the past. Might that screw everything up?
It might, but this Thanos is millions of years old and doesn't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
Plus he's Thanos. He's like, I'll win.
I mean, I got a time stone. How am I going to screw things up? If I screw it up, I'll just go into the past and fix it.
Right, that's true, actually. He could do that.
How does this time, you said it doesn't really work that well? It seems like it worked perfectly.
Well, no, he had to charge it up using the cosmic energies within him.
Also,
Which
it's
is part of the
Ghost
reason-
Rider.
Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider.
So it's like extra Ghost Rider. It's a Ghost Rider and then there's more,
Yeah.
But that's why I think Thanos keeps that guy around.
I see.
Also, he's like amusing.
Like, I need you to charge this thing so you can go through time.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So he's like a jester?
More or less.
Okay.
He's probably like his Grubhub guy.
He is, actually, because later on he'll have breakfast and Cosmic Ghost Rider provides it.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So he's like his driver, his butler,
Precisely.
all rolled into his cook, all rolled into one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we see this fun montage of stuff, like we see Thanos' birth, when his mother gave birth to him and he was like a mutant deviant and she cursed him and named him Thanos. He had a name before Thanos that she had picked out when he wasn't going to be a gross purple monster, but when he came out as a gross purple monster, the name came to her and she dubbed him Thanos.
Wait, his people aren't gross purple monsters?
No, he is gross purple monster.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
He's an aberration.
I thought that's what his species looked like.
No.
Yeah, because like I've seen other people from Titan and they just look like humans.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know people from Titan.
Well, he's not really like a person from Titan. He's an Eternal.
What?
Yeah.
Thanos is an Eternal.
Well, he's a deviant, but he's
from
part
the,
of. He's
from
the Eternals.
age of Eternals
Yes.
and where they were created.
Yeah.
With the deviants and such. I don't even remember that at all.
I know. So Cates acknowledges that people know Thanos from other stories, like stories that he's not going to acknowledge or deal with. So here's a montage of them.
Well, he is acknowledging them right here on this page.
Here they are.
With little tiny pictures.
That's it.
I assume there's an Infinity Gauntlet in there somewhere.
There it is.
There you go.
Yeah, of course.
And
It's
all
over
the
and
other
done.
stuff.
Yep. But then we cut to the future. Like this is so we're
never mind all
establishing.
that now.
Well, that all informs who Thanos is, the Thanos of the future, and also he did all these other things. Like eventually he realized that death will not come for him, and will not bang him. So he just tries harder. So inevitably he does end up having like the biggest Marvel Comics event of all time where he kills everybody.
But that's not this.
That is this. That's the future we're in.
We're seeing.
Well,
We're not,
he's
this is
telling
not
you
the
it
book
already
where that
happened.
happened. That
Yeah.
already happened. That informs who King Thanos is, or old
Right.
Thanos, or
Okay.
future Thanos. But we see him like, he kills Thor, who is the All-Father at this point.
Right.
Like, he kills Captain America. He fights Maestro Hulk. Like, he goes through time. Like, and not using a time gem, just by living
By
long
being
enough.
old.
Just
Exactly.
being there. So this is a future where Maestro Hulk definitely happened. Like, that future is real.
I think the implication is Future Imperfect is inevitable as well.
Right.
Eventually we'll get there.
Like that's canon. That will happen.
Well, because Hulk can't die.
Right.
So, or won't.
So what's he gonna do?
Right.
He's gonna become.
Eventually he'll be an
the maestro.
asshole and be
Yeah.
the maestro.
Yeah.
But
Because like, you're gonna be an asshole at some point in your life.
Yeah. If you live
Yeah.
long enough, at some point you'll go through your asshole phase.
big time. Yeah. So basically Thanos, he attempts the Infinity Snap, but on a more personal, intimate scale, and rather than 50%, let's just kill 100%. Like, I guess if death won't court me, I'll kill everybody, everything.
And then she'll be bored enough to go out with me because
There
there
you
won't
go.
be any more death.
That's it. Well, that'll get her attention, and then maybe that's what she wanted. I just didn't go far enough.
Sure.
And I like that because Donny Cates is also like, no. Thanos wants death. Whatever Hickman said, whatever everybody else is doing, forget it. No.
Right. We're
Thanos
going back
wants
to his
it.
roots.
We're fixing Thanos.
Yeah.
And I do kind of appreciate
Okay.
that, like, because if anybody can, it's Donny Cates. Of course, he might also invent like a bigger, more evil Galactus. So you weigh the pros and cons. See
you
what
gotta
you
take
prefer.
the good with the bad.
I mean, at the
right?
moment,
Exactly.
he's creating a bigger, more evil Thanos.
That's true, yeah, which is in keeping with Cates. So, we see, like, he fights Celestials, he kills Black Bolt, he fucks everything up. Eventually, he wins. Like,
Right.
Thanos does
Everyone
win.
who tries to stop him, he wins.
Yes, and they explain that he, eats Galactus' heart? No. It's just Thanos is tough enough, strong enough, smart enough, more determined, and he just eventually prevails.
I'd love it if it was Death's fault. Like, because she won't collect him for death,
Yeah.
like, that means it's just like, well,
This
I'm
is
never
what-
gonna die.
Right.
I'll just keep killing everyone.
That'd be interesting, yeah, the fact that he's, like, doomed. It's not, because in this, it's not about, like, him wanting to die. It's more about him wanting to have sex with the physical embodiment of death personified.
Right.
That's very different from him being
Right,
like,
but he is
you
immortal."
won't come for me!
Yeah, but you could see it, read it as metaphorical, where like
Yes.
he being an immortal
Yeah.
is like, I just wish that
And he's
I
not
could
really,
like,
he's
you
not
know-
really immortal, but, like, he
no?
becomes, no, he's just
Oh.
really, really strong.
Oh.
Yeah.
And like super old.
Well,
he just lives a
and-
long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, we could tie those together and be like, well, death won't come to him, so he is immortal. Like,
Right,
Because
right,
death
because-
won't claim him.
Nobody's killed him yet,
Yeah.
and he doesn't seem to age or anything.
That's true. Well, he does
He's
grow
like a
a sweet
lobster.
beard.
Well,
He grows
okay.
up.
Yeah, he's like a lobster.
He used to be a baby.
Yeah, no, it's true. He was a baby. Yeah. Donny Cates loved to show Thanos as a baby for some reason. So Thanos just punches future Thanos in the face. He's like, fuck you. You can't be Thanos. Because, like, at one point, Thanos is beating the shit out of Cosmic Ghost Rider, and King Thanos is like, please stop. And Thanos is like, how can you claim to be me? You said the magic word. And
What?
I do not say
Stop?
please.
Oh, please.
Please.
I would never say please.
You think in a million years,
Right.
I'm the same exact fucking person I was.
And, like, future
How
Thanos...
arrogant and stupid are you?
But I love it because it's still Thanos, so, like, he doesn't call him out on that because he does. He's like, yay, it's me! Like, he's so thrilled. The only person...
back when I was filled with piss and vinegar.
Right, that. It's not like...
Back when I was an idiot.
Yeah, but they're both the
but I
same
kinda miss
idiot.
it.
Like, they're
Yeah.
both the same idiot because they both make the same fucking mistakes and they have the same motivations.
Okay.
So, yeah, like,
Go back to 13-year-old self and what music you were listening to and being like,
be like, yeah,
hey, now that I'm this old, look what I'm
yeah,
listening
how
to.
awesome is this?
I would never listen to that. You are lame and you have sold out.
Yeah, you sold out. That's exactly this Thanos. He's like, oh, look at you with your sellout beard, your sellout crown, your
didn't-
sellout major domo.
Didn't sell out, I bought in.
That's right, son. Old Thanos just begs young Thanos for help. He's like, I need your help. I need you to help me. And so,
With what? Everyone's dead.
not yet.
Oh, I
Not
thought he
everyone.
won.
Well, this is a Thanos who won. I mean, like,
He almost
as far as we are concerned, like, if Thanos killed us, he won. But, like, he's still going, and there's still life
Right.
yet
So he
in
killed
the
everything you
universe.
know and care about for the most part.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Please
Thanos,
tell me he doesn't want him to kill himself.
well, we'll see. So Thanos fights Thanos, and like, young Thanos just beats the living hell out of old Thanos, and he demands to know who he is because myself would never ask for permission or for help and blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah.
And old Thanos gets his attention by basically saying the name his mother had picked out for him if he wasn't a purple monster. And that snaps him out of it. He's like, holy shit, you're totally Thanos. That's a name I'd never tell anybody. I'd never share that, so okay.
I didn't even know I had it.
Old Thanos like, I lost someone, and I need you to help me get them back. And Thanos like, who is it? And he goes, gas. And next to his big tower is a even bigger statue of death.
It's Mephisto, isn't it? You want me to resurrect Mephisto?
I fucking don't. And he doesn't need to, because Mephisto's just in hell. Like, once you leave this mortal plane, it doesn't count.
Right.
Because we'll see later, like, Valhalla still exists, and it's like,
Oh, so like the spirits are all there.
yeah,
The afterlife is still.
yeah, that is still in full
It's
vigor.
fuller than ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but only,
true.
but only for the
Teeming.
righteous.
That's true. Who died in battle. Then we get a big splash page of Cosmic Ghost Rider doing the pen stare on Thanos. And that is what King Thanos does every morning, and it's why he keeps Cosmic Ghost Rider around. to experience all of the torment he's inflicted on the universe as like a morning cup of coffee. That is what he does because he's such an edgelord. and young Thanos is like, this is what you do every morning? He's like, yes, before breakfast. And he's like, oh, that's awesome. I see why you keep him around.
Very well, I approve of you.
Yeah, now I get it.
Hey, when you're getting the penance stare, do you see every death that you've ever inflicted?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
When you get the penance stare too, you get a boner, right?
Massively.
Oh, I thought so.
All right, Cosmic Ghost Rider, do me next. So anyway, he's like, and now it's time for breakfast. And so Cosmic Ghost Rider has like a bucket full of creatures like Jabba. They're just little guys. And he just like dumps them onto a big, long Wayne Manor-esque table with 2 seats.
Oh, it's like a clam bake.
Yeah, it's like a clam bake.
Do they like scramble to try to get away?
I assume they do. We don't really we don't focus a lot on the creatures, but we see that. And so, Thanos is like, no, he's like Denethor. He's like, like he's popping tomatoes, but they're little creatures instead. And Thanos goes to sit in the other chair and he goes, don't. That seat's taken.
Oh.
And
it's the only other seat at the table.
That's right. You don't get to sit there. And that's
for her.
Yeah, it's for her. There's a black rose sitting on it because he just loves the cure.
Holy crap, you are entirely right. That is just Wayne Manor table.
Yep. So he goes, well, where is she? He goes, I don't know. I haven't seen her in a long time, like 1,000,000 years.
Why did he suddenly decide after 1,000,000 years?
Well, it's
you know
like,
what? I want to go.
Because the Fallen is coming, and I need you to help me kill the last remaining life on this in this reality. And young Thanos is like, the Fallen? Oh, really, the Fallen? Like, he knows what that is. Oh. And he's like, you need my help, then you must be so lame. When did I become soft that you need my help in dealing with the Fallen? He's like, shut up,
hey,
dude.
I'll call you by our real name again.
Yeah, right.
Knock it off.
Yeah, because you saw that panel. I was really fucking, I shit my drawers.
Does the existence of these little creatures he's eaten, does that
They do not count.
Oh, they don't
they're
count
not like
as
sentient life?
No, it has to be like...
So there's animals and stuff.
Animals, they don't go to her. She doesn't claim them. She's not like, you poor creature. You're welcome to death. Come with me. No.
Okay.
It's only living, like,
There's a different
Sentient
death for that, for animals.
Yeah, there's a cute, like, dog that chases after, like, the lower life form.
Arf, arf, arf.
Oh! They follow. Anyway, so he's like, I gotta go get ready for the big battle, so I'm gonna leave you here. And then Cosmic Ghost Rider's like, I gotta feed the dog. You wanna come with me? And Thanos is like, uncharacteristically, I will go with you. So they go down to the basement.
I am intrigued.
Yes, I'll see the dog. What is the dog,
Sure.
Donny Cates? So they go down to the basement, and he's like, and Thanos is like, so who are you? Like, who were you? What was your deal? And he's like, oh man, I was a footnote in like your story. You would never have met me, but like, I was a character. I was a character in the Marvel Universe, and man, when I'm revealed, you will shit bricks. And Thanos is like, okay, cool. He's like, I probably wouldn't. But moving on. So then we meet the dog that he needs to feed, and it's the Hulk.
Oh.
The Hulk is kept in the dungeon of this black tower.
So he didn't kill the Hulk.
He couldn't kill the Hulk.
Right, because
Didn't, because he can and will later.
Yeah,
because,
like,
of course.
just throw him into a sun, man.
How could he?
How about a black hole? Throw a
agree.
Hulk in
kill him?
there.
Wouldn't he just get madder until he couldn't be killed anymore?
Yes, and I'm sure that there are a dozen or more Hulk fans that are like, I fucking hate Thanos wins. You know why? Because Thanos wins and Hulk doesn't win. Because Hulk would win. Because Hulk can't lose.
Right.
Also, Thanos asks Cosmic Ghost Rider, he's like, you're a Ghost Rider. Like, you're supposed to, like, punish the wicked? Why are you helping me? And he's like, oh, yeah. Well, I mean, eventually I ran out of people, and I spent, like, 1,000,000 years with you, and it changes you. Like, hanging out with one person, and it's Thanos, like, for 1,000,000 years, makes you into a complete psychopath.
Not only that, but, like, he's pretty funny once in a while.
So...
He does this thing with bodies and corpses. It's wonderful.
You'll see it later.
So you have like a mystical, like spiritual, like mission to claim the dam.
Yes.
But you could just get sick of it.
Right. Well,
There's no one left.
If you run out of people and you're still a Ghost Rider.
I hang around because there's one soul I haven't claimed yet.
That's true.
Why would he still be a Ghost Rider? Like, is hell just like doesn't care what's going on? It's
Yeah,
like,
that's a
you know
good
what?
question.
Stay up there.
We don't. It would be cool if they explained it like, well, we killed Mephisto, but like that's not what happens.
Right. So I could kind of do what I want.
I think it's because he's also a herald, so it's like you
yeah.
know, like I'm a double Ghost.
I was kind of
Rider.
freed from like having to follow
Yes.
the rules
Yes.
of Ghost Rider.
Exactly.
Okay.
So they go to Hulk. Hulk says, "Kill Hulk." That's all he says.
He wants to die.
Yeah. So,
Sucks being a dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thanos is like, all right, tell me your human name. Who were you? And Cosmic Ghost Rider says, Frank Castle at your service.
Hey!
Ah!
And Thanos goes, I have no idea who that is.
I don't know who that is.
And then just walks away from him.
Nah.
And he's like, figures. What a surprise.
Well, you
why he's
said
got,
that he
like,
wouldn't know you.
Almost a weird skull on his chest with these two little eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. And, Punisher's logo is a big skull. He became one. Ah.
Branding!
Branding.
I didn't
Also,
expect to get this kind of branding, but I'll
I'll
take
take it, because, what else are you going to do with Frank fucking Castle in the Marvel Universe? You can't kill every villain, so now what do? We did the best Punisher Max stories of all time. Those are over. Now what? Ghost Rider. And,
Sure.
and I can guarantee you that was a fun conversation that Donny Cates had, probably with Stegman, where they were just like, dude, you know who would be a cool Ghost Rider? Fucking Punisher. Yes! Punisher!
Yeah, do it.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking cool. It'd be like, he's a skull, he's got the skulls.
Yeah, Punishes evildoers?
Yeah, wait. What if also he was a Herald of Galactus?
Wait, why? I was with you.
I don't know, man.
I was
That
with you
sounds
on the
cool.
Ghost Rider thing, and then suddenly
You're convincing me.
I was not with you anymore.
Yeah. Old Thanos, he's like praying to death. And he's like, he has these black roses. I don't know where he's getting them from, but he puts them at her feet, at the statue. He's like, please show up.
These are just regular roses from Earth. They're like the corpse of a rose.
Yeah.
Earth rose. It turns out Earth has the best flowers.
Right.
I could have any kind of crazy space flower to give to death or offer
Yeah.
up, but Earth has the best ones.
Right. So anyway, Thanos is pissed at old Thanos. He's like, don't leave me with Ghost Rider anymore. You have to wear armor. You suck. You're the worst, Thanos. Even though you clearly won and you kicked ass, you did everything I would ever
Right.
aspire to do.
Yeah, but you're being like real lame and mopey right now.
I
Yeah.
love your
It's kinda bringing
story.
me
I
down.
hate where it's going.
That's right.
I would be doing everything different if I had beaten everybody.
You're me! I know you wouldn't! And so do you! And yet, that's exactly his motive. That is
Yeah.
exactly his mentality.
He's like mad at himself. I can't believe I become this. I can't believe I become you.
What's
Fuck
funny is
you
I wish-
for letting me become who you are.
I wish it were. Like, I really wish that Thanos were that introspective. No, he is mad
Damn
at
it.
Thanos like he's a different person. Now, that's just because Thanos...
It's time travel.
I think it's because Thanos is just so fucking obtuse.
He's
Like,
just-
he can't possibly
He's just a
fathom...
moron.
Except he's also, according to Jim Starlin, like the smartest person in the universe.
Right.
But like, no,
I mean, think about the times he's defeated himself because he knows, like, oh, I don't deserve to win. I'm a bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. I think it is. I think it subtextually he is mad at himself. Like he's like,
Right.
fuck me.
Right, but he's not admitting that at any point.
No.
In words.
No.
That's what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not going to give up now.
No, exactly.
This is the Ghost of Christmas Future. There's still time.
There's still time now.
I can be even more evil.
Yeah, sponge away the writing on the stone. So he's yelling at old Thanos. Old Thanos is like, fuck, shut up. So he whips out this flaming sword, and it's Surtur's Twilight Sword of Doom. And it's like, dude, Surtur's sword. Thanos like, nice, you got Surtur's sword. And Thanos goes, it certainly used to be. Just like a really cool moment. He's like, you need a friggin' sword from Surtur to kick ass. I'm Thanos. All I need are 6
Oh
gems that
my
control
God.
everything.
Yeah.
Or, some kind of cosmic...
You use other people's shit all the time.
yeah, what are you talking about? Young Thanos, of course, this is a Thanos who has already decided to give up death. So he's like, typical me. Typical
Why
me.
are you talking to me, old man?
Why are you still interested in death? Like, death doesn't care about us. She's a total bitch.
And get the hell out of my car.
You know, why did he pick this Thanos? Why did he pick a version of himself from the past who doesn't give a fuck anymore about death?
That's not the Thanos that we're reading right now.
No, that's because that wouldn't be current continuity Thanos.
Okay.
So anyway, he goes, do you remember the last time you even saw her? Like, when did she even show up? He goes, I don't know. It was a while ago. We killed like Aaron somebody, and she showed up for that one. And he's like, Adam? You mean Adam Warlock? And he's like, oh, I don't remember. I'm very bad with names. And I'm like, wow!
What?
Way to take a deuce on Jim Starlin's front doorstep, man.
Aaron somebody.
You used to know him very well.
You are the only two. Like, one time, the universe was entirely annihilated, and there were only 2 sentient life forms in existence, and it was you and Adam Warlock, whatever. And I like
Yeah,
the-
well, now I've killed the entire universe and there's 3 sentient life forms. I'm sorry, 4.
Yeah.
Me,
Hulk.
me,
Yeah, me.
Ghost Rider, and Hulk.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Well, and it's been millions of years.
Yeah, I guess you forget the one guy who was with you when everything was destroyed.
Right.
I guess.
Except you totally would.
Except
I mean,
you
it was a
never,
blip in time.
ever would.
Yeah.
If it's millions of years, like, that was millions of
How
years
does he
ago,
remember
man.
himself? How does he remember death?
Right.
He hasn't seen her in a million years.
Right, but he learned to love again, I guess. That's all I've been thinking about for a million years.
Right.
Or many millions of years. It says millions of years, so it's like, please. Anyway, so the walls...
I mean, also, Ghost Rider is a walking resemblance of death. It's kind of hard to forget her face.
True.
Not bad. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he
That's
keeps
why
her around.
Keeps Ghost Rider around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the windows shatter,
All
and the
these.
fallen one has arrived, and he's like,
Ghost Rider, put its robe for me.
not again!
Why won't you do this? I need it.
Because we did it a million years ago, and I'm still trying to get over it, man. That's why. So the window shatters, the fallen has arrived. Thanos is like, look at you, pooping your pants over the fallen. Oh, no. And he's like, the fallen isn't the Silver Surfer, man. I know you keep thinking it's the Silver Surfer. It is the Silver Surfer leading the Annihilation Horde.
Oh.
Like, the fallen isn't a name, it's a title. So then we pump the brakes to show you Frank Castle, the Punisher, in the past, participating in the big war. The big, cool, awesome superhero crossover fight.
Right.
With Thanos.
That never happened. That
never happened.
Comics, but is happening.
But will happen, and Thanos will win.
Is that again with the Chitauri?
Stemming from Thanos' conquest of the
Oh, that was
Chitauri
the
in the
start.
earlier story, he will
the start of it.
inevitably go, and that's why Thanos picked him in that time period. He's like, this is where it all starts.
Right.
But yeah, so
Oh, okay.
everyone's fighting. Frank Castle's he's on the ground, shooting Chitauri with guns.
Sure.
And then Hulk tries to attack Thanos. Thanos blasts Hulk's face off. I assume Hulk grows it back because he's there millions of years later.
Right.
But
Right.
he knocks Hulk away. Hulk lands into a building. Debris falls off the building and hits Frank Castle in the head, where he begins to hemorrhage to death. Thanos kills Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and a Grizzly, homage to when Sentry
I thought you meant and a grizzly.
And
Like
a
there was a
grizzly
random
bear.
grizzly bear
Well,
that
the
just
grizzly is
walked
a Spider-Man
through.
villain. Maybe he showed up to help out. So as Punisher lay dying, he had one thing left in his head, and that was, I would give anything to punish that big purple son of a bitch. So Mephisto appears before him and goes, woo-hoo-hoo, anything you say, because of course Frank's going to hell.
Yep. Yep. Killed too many people, Frank,
Yeah, no.
and didn't feel bad about it.
So,
Why would I feel bad?
Yeah.
oh God, you are stone cold, man. So he makes Frank Castle a Ghost Rider, and that was the first terrible deal that Frank Castle made in his life,
Right.
or the last.
He punished him, right?
Well, no.
Well,
Thanos
that was
left.
the deal, though.
Yeah, no, Thanos left, and so Punisher, the Spirit of Vengeance, Ghost Rider, is roaming around Earth, but Thanos annihilated all life on Earth. So he's just kind of roaming around.
He can't even do anything.
He can't do anything.
driving
He's
around
just
in
stuck
circles.
there. Which I think is why Mephisto made the deal. He's like, woo, okay, bye. Now you're stuck on Earth and you can't punish anybody.
Yeah, but
That's not the deal.
That's not the deal, though.
Well,
it's not even a twist on
You
the deal.
wanted to punish him.
But I wasn't able to.
That's not my fault.
Well, if I wished to become a Ghost Rider so that I could maybe punish him, that would be the deal.
I think Punisher
that we
doesn't think
made.
these deals through.
See, I feel like that's cheating on Mephisto's part. If
Yeah.
the deal
He
is
does that all the time.
that he gets to punish
Thanos.
Thanos, then he has to actually punish Thanos.
Right.
It can turn back on him somehow.
Yeah.
If he
True.
never actually punishes Thanos, you never delivered on your end of the deal.
You're not wrong.
Maybe the punishment for Thanos
Oh.
is the fact that he lives forever and loses death.
Yeah.
And
Or-
Frank somehow is
Well, no, the punishment is
involved.
that he has to hang out with him for a million years.
Yeah. It's torture every day.
Yeah. It's working.
Look,
Yeah.
I
I
love
got
your
what I
penance
wanted.
stare, but I still have to listen to you talk about
Exactly.
your wife
Yeah.
and your kid.
No, he hasn't.
Jesus.
Punisher has gotten over it in the several million years that have followed. He's now just Deadpool. So anyway, he's roaming around Earth for a long time.
Wouldn't it be great if instead of becoming a Herald of Galactus,
Mm-hmm.
to become Cosmic Ghost Rider, Frank Castle's just around on Earth so long, he just learns more about science and eventually rockets himself into space.
Yeah.
He developed his own fucking.
He doesn't need
He
to.
breaks NASA.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and he gets hit by cosmic rays and becomes like a Fantastic Four amalgam. In this case, he's roaming around Earth, and it basically makes him go insane because he's been around.
Right,
He's
he's
been
been
alone.
alone, yeah.
For a long time, hundreds of years or whatever. So one day he's just tooling around, and Galactus appears, and Galactus is dying, and he's been attacked by Thanos. Thanos has taken his mad quest across the cosmos, and he's attacking all the Elder Beings, and he attacks Galactus. What an interesting idea, killing Galactus. So Galactus is there. He arrives on Earth. Galactus is an Elder Being, so he doesn't really perceive time the same way. So he just arrives on Earth. He's like, Richards, I'm bleeding everywhere. Help me. So Ghost Rider shows up, and he's like, hey, man.
Who are you talking to, man?
What's going on? And Galactus is like, where is everybody? Where's Richards? He's like, Richards? Richards died like hundreds of years ago, man. It's just me. And he's like, okay.
Oh, damn it, I forgot to set my watch
Yeah,
to Earth
shit.
time.
So Galactus explains to Castle, like, Thanos, piece of shit, tried to kill me. He's fucking everything up. He's killing everybody. And Castle's like, make me a herald. I'll come with you, help you out. We'll team up, kill Thanos together.
Does Galactus eat Earth?
Galactus does not, but he says, like, what's in it for me? And Castle's like, you can have Earth when we're done. I'm the only representative of Earth here. Galactus is like, what? Galactus,
Why would I want the
Galactus
Earth?
takes the deal, but he also like doesn't need to make a deal with Frank. He
Right,
just
he can
eat
just
it.
be like, well, I could just eat the Earth right now.
Exactly.
You can't stop me?
No.
I'll look into
don't
your
understand
eyes
this
and
deal.
you'll feel all the deaths you've
He-
created.
He does do that in a cartoon.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
pretty awesome. It's in a Fantastic Four cartoon. Literally in like their adaptation of the coming of Galactus. Actually, they did that already, and then Galactus comes back. He's just like, fuck the deal, I'm coming to eat everything. All the heroes show up. Ghost Rider just rides up, looks at Galactus, knocks him on his ass, and then goes, I did it, fart, and drives away. It's amazing. So anyway, Galactus and
Again,
Ghost Rider...
Galactus doesn't care.
No, but he does. So he teams up with the Ghost Rider, makes him his herald. They make the new deal, and now Now it's Ghost Rider, Herald of Galactus. So it's like Punisher becomes Ghost Rider, becomes Herald of Galactus. So we got 3 characters in one.
Oh, and he gets a cool new font.
Yeah, he gets a sweet font. He gets a sweet new ride. He's whipping chains. He's teaches,
whipping bones.
He's whipping bones that are made into chains. And he also teaches Galactus a few things. Now Galactus is like, guns are cool. So Galactus is wielding pretty huge, awesome guns. Thanos knocks Galactus' head off
With what?
with energy.
Oh.
Because he's like in those ensuing hundreds of years,
He
Thanos gets
developed
more powerful.
abilities, yeah.
Yep. So then he punches Cosmic Ghost Rider, and he's like, dude, don't fight me. I can't kill you. You're already dead. Come with me, and you can punish endless hordes of damned people. And they'll be damned because they're going to run into me. And he's like, all right. So then Cosmic Ghost Rider teams up with Thanos, and then the two of them.
I don't understand. Why does he just wrap him up in chains and drag him to hell?
Great
like
question.
right there.
So,
Oh, yay, I get to finally punish you. I guess so many years being alone, he
yeah,
like
he's just
gave
gone.
up on the...
He
it's
does
like, I don't
say,
even
like,
care
all
anymore.
that time, I went nuts.
I see.
I went nuts, yeah, but you were the reason I became
Yeah.
a Ghost
Nah,
Rider.
I forgot, I went nuts.
Yep.
It's like if Thanos saw death
And
at
he's
the
like,
end of this
who are
book.
you?
Yeah, who are you?
It's just been too long, I went
it's
crazy.
me. Don't you want to bang me?
Why would I do that? I don't even know what you are. I haven't had sex in 60 million years. Anyway, so then we cut to the present, where armored Thanos is fighting Silver Surfer, and Cosmic Ghost Rider, young Thanos, are fighting the Annihilation Wave.
Right.
And, it's pandemonium. And while they're fighting, old Thanos is like, hey, Cosmic GR, you have, like, cosmic powers. Like, oh, yeah. So he just explodes and burns all of the Annihilation Wave, kills all of them. And old Thanos is like, I forgot that, like, we don't actually need you. I could have just had Cosmic Ghost Rider do everything.
Oh, you're useful.
What?
But then old Thanos is like, wait a minute. That was too easy. There's no way that could have worked. And
Yeah.
then he is attacked by the Silver Surfer, who's alone. He's like, no. The Annihilation Wave, the Fallen, was not my 1-2 punch.
They followed me here.
Yeah.
I was on my
They're
way,
like
and they were like,
groupies.
"Hey, let's follow
Right.
that
He
guy."
should have called them the Wake, where it's like, I went and I collected them, and then I just whipped them at you.
Yeah. They just follow in the wake of my surfboard.
Yeah, so he's like, all right, let's fight. And old Thanos is like, why did you wait so long to come here and die? I waited millions of years for death to be here because you're the last one standing. Like, I need to kill you. So then, he goes, I needed the time. I needed to become worthy. And he summons Mjolnir. So Silver Surfer wields Mjolnir, and he's like, let's do this.
What?
I mean,
But Thor had Mjolnir and he wasn't able to beat Thanos.
But he's
Right.
but now as Silver Surfer, plus Mjolnir.
Plus Mjolnir. I
if
see.
if there are 5 people left in the universe, yeah, I guess Silver Surfer's worthy.
Yeah, it ain't Cosmic Ghost Rider.
And it ain't Hulk.
Probably
But
not.
why would he become more worthy over a million years?
Well,
What was he doing to be more worthy? There
think-
was no one to help or anything.
I guess it's just that he was like changing himself. Like he was just changing
I had
his
to work on
fundamental
myself for a million years.
That's it,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Wow, you must have been really shitty.
I
was.
Took
Surfer,
a million
yeah.
years to
Do you
get
understand how long I looked in the reflection of my surfboard and just be like, you can do this?
You know, he sent millions of civilizations to their doom.
Right.
There's no
So you got a
way
lot-
that the
you got
enchantment's
a
gonna.
work to
Yeah, you
do,
got to work on that.
Okay, I see.
So,
Okay.
I should correct
Fair.
what I said.
Yeah.
It's not that Hulk isn't worthy enough. It's that Maestro is not worthy enough.
That's true. Although at this point, like, he ain't Maestro no more. Like, that was a phase.
Yeah, he's way past Maestro.
So
He's well into dog.
that's true. So anyway, he summons the lightning. He shatters the tower.
Oh no, lightning.
Cosmic Ghost Rider comes up to him. He's like, "You forgot. You're not the only herald here." And he's like, "I didn't forget." And he just takes Mjolnir and he just uppercuts him and splits Cosmic Ghost Rider's head in half.
Oh.
And seemingly
Nice.
like opens up the cosmic energy within him and just like spills him out.
Wow.
Damn.
So
Well, so much for Cosmic Ghost Rider.
exactly. So Thanos basically is like, "You have no idea what you've just unleashed. By destroying my tower, you've unleashed the Hulk. Hulk blasts out of the ground.
Nice.
Hulk."
Was he keeping him in the entire time?
Yeah, he was keeping him downstairs.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like the
The tower itself was the power that contained it or
Sure.
something.
The reality is, like, Hulk is only freed because he wants to die. So he fights Silver Surfer being like, "Kill me."
Right, it's like, finally, someone who'll kill me.
Yes.
Or who could kill me.
Exactly. So it's a pretty sweet fight where Hulk faces Silver Surfer wielding Mjolnir. They end up in the, like, church built for death that Thanos erected.
Okay.
Right.
So while they're fighting, you know, like, Silver Surfer, like, grabs Hulk in the throat. He's like, "Okay, like, you knocked me off my game earlier, but, like, I've steadied myself and you can't beat me." And he's like, "So chill the fuck out, dude. Like, calm down." And he does. And as he's, like, begging to die, he reverts from Hulk into Bruce Banner.
Oh.
And he's like, "Please, dude, kill me." And Silver Surfer's like, "Oh, Bruce, what have I done to you, man?" So Surfer is holding Bruce. Young Thanos enters the hall, and he's just like, "Let's just hurry this up." And Silver Surfer's like, "I'll get to you in a minute." And he's like, "I'm not talking to you, man." And then the Twilight Blade blasts through both Bruce Banner and the Silver Surfer, wielded by old Thanos. Hurts Rad, kills Hulk.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So old Thanos battles Silver Surfer. Surfer, like, when he's wielding Mjolnir, he's like, I'm gonna leave this at the foot of your gravestone." And Thanos says, "I'm gonna kill you with that hammer." Young Thanos wields the blade and cuts off Silver Surfer's arm, which severs his connection to Mjolnir, or at the very least drops it.
Right.
And then old Thanos grabs Silver Surfer's head and he says, "I told you what I'd do with that hammer." And he drives Silver Surfer's face through the hilt of the hammer.
Oh.
Ooh. That is brutal.
Pretty dope. It's pretty brutal, but it's like, holy shit. So Thanos and Thanos are the only living beings standing.
Right, everyone else is now dead
Yep.
for this fight.
And
suddenly it's just like
right.
Mexican standoff.
No, well, they're standing there, and Thanos is like, "You did it. Now send me back. I'm done." And while he's talking to him, old Thanos, "Shut the fuck up, man. Look." At the end of the hall of this church stands Death, dressed for a wedding.
It
That's unexpected.
worked.
Did it? So she's walking down the aisle, so to speak, and she's waiting, and she lifts her veil, and she has this look on her face, and she smiles at them. And old Thanos just like, "Oh, yay, you're here. Thank you."
Why do you have a face? I don't like this. Change it back to the skull.
She sometimes has a face.
know.
Sometimes I like the face, sometimes I like the skull, you know?
Young Thanos runs up to Death, and he's like, "What do you want from me? Is this really what you want? This is stupid." So Death looks at him, and she goes, "I don't know. She's just fucking with him." And he's like, "Now, really? You're not going to talk to me? You still won't speak to me after all this? We killed everybody in the universe." And oh, I see. Young Thanos, like, "You brought me here to kill you. Like, Death won't come for you until you die. But you can't die. So you brought me here. This whole thing was just so I would murder you."
So I'm the only one strong enough to kill you.
You have the
Yes.
sword. Fall on it.
No, I can't. I killed myself. That doesn't count. If my younger self kills me, then
Death
it's
won't
okay.
take you if
That's
it's a
still
suicide.
killing yourself.
I don't know.
It's like a life insurance policy. Like,
Literally, young
I'm not going
Thanos-
to go out willingly.
No, exactly.
Even though I brought you here for the sole purpose of killing me.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't he have just let Cosmic Ghost or let
Silver Surfer
kill him?
Then there's one thing left that's still alive, and that's Silver Surfer.
Oh, I see. Everyone has to be dead, and then he has to die.
I have to be the last death in the universe.
Right.
Why? Why are these the rules?
Because it's bullshit. Because Thanos' religion is stupid and
Here's
fucked
the
up.
thing. I get. I'll at least accept, like, all right, it has to be me. I have to be the last living thing.
Yes.
So that she has to
She has to
come
come.
for me.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
has no
She has
choice.
to show up. That's right. That's fair. That's fair. So, Thanos is like, all right, let's do this. I'm done doing your chores for you. And he's like, before we fight, I just want to tell you, like, I'm millions of years old. It's really fun to see you, like, doing your thing and being me and being obstinate and dumb and fucking things up, and because I am you and I like doing that. But I want you to know, like, I've learned a few things in my time here, and one thing I want you to never forget. And then Thanos just blasts him with energy, and he's like, shut up.
One thing I want to impress upon you is not to monologue at your enemy.
Right.
Yeah.
So they fight, and they have like a 6-page fight. But before the like death blow, so to speak, he's like, kill me. And he's like, no, I'm not going to kill you.
Huh.
Because I hate you. I hate what you've become. You're this pathetic thing. Because he's like, Thanos, please, you gotta kill me. She's right here.
No, that's what you want.
Yeah, and he's like, kings don't beg. So then he walks away from him, and he just says, you want to die? Do it yourself. And he shoves him into the wall. He takes the time stone that's been wrapped around his neck the whole time away from him, and then proceeds to rub it against Mjolnir, charging it up. And he's
Sure.
like, no, you don't understand. This is the end. This is inevitability is I win, and then this is it. Like, this is the end
Right. If
of
you don't
us.
kill me now, then you won't be killed when you're me by yourself either.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you'll
Yes,
just
it's a
become me,
big
and you'll
loop.
be miserable.
And
Yeah.
you'll be really upset with yourself.
Yes. So Thanos is like, yes. And that's why I'm going to go back in time and make it so that we never do any of these things. And I'm going to unmake you. And he's like, no. So then he laughs to himself because of how stupid and absurd this is.
Yeah.
And he looks at Death and he goes to her because she's still there. And he's just like,
She's just like,
please, we're meant to be. And he gives her a rose. He's like, please take this. I love you. And he looks at her dress and he's like, you're not dressed for a wedding. It's like she's dressed for a funeral, I guess is the idea.
oh, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
she's in a
black.
black dress with a veil.
Yeah. But she says, what did he do? Tell me before I get a maid. Tell me what he did to be rid of me. How? And she says, he won. Like Thanos wins. Not that he wins all the fights or he wins all of the killing. He won by beating himself. He won by unmaking all of that and not doing that.
So he wins because he's gonna go back in time and unmake this terrible future.
Yes.
And that's why she showed up.
Thanos
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah, that Thanos
So it's not
wins.
that Thanos wins. Young Thanos wins.
Our Thanos.
It's more like death
Who
wins.
will become that Thanos.
Death will always win.
Yeah.
Though. So there you go. Is at the end of it when Cosmic Ghost Rider died?
Yeah.
He goes to Valhalla. And
Oh.
Odin's like, hey man, welcome Frank Castle to Valhalla.
Huh.
And we'll see what happens in the Cosmic Ghost Rider series.
Right. Okay. So that's the launch of Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yes.
He's like,
He's too
sweet!
Yeah, you're too fucking powerful. You're too popular.
You're too great.
Yeah.
You died a warrior's death.
You died a warrior's death. You get to go to Valhalla, which I think is awesome and also interesting because like I've heard like, or I don't know if it's like incepted by the culture or if this actually even happened, but I love the idea that like Frank Castle, first of all, Frank Castle is a piece of shit who would go to hell. But
And did.
But I like the idea of Frank going to Valhalla because his family will never be there.
Well, yeah.
It's still not the thing he wants.
That's okay. He forgot about them anyway.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, he doesn't in Cosmic Ghost Rider. Like in the
Right.
book, he gets it all. I think going to heaven, like, snaps him out of it. But I
Yeah,
love
he,
the idea
he has
of
his faculties returned to
yeah.
him.
But I like the idea of him being like, wait, no. Like Thor's like, hey, drink with me. He's like, I just miss my family. He's like, those chuckleheads, they're in heaven. They're
They're not warriors?
They're with like your grandma.
Yeah, they'd be bored as
They'd be
shit
born in
here.
tear. No, hey, look, here comes some orcs. Let's kill them. And Frank's like,
No, this was
No!
my retirement.
Suck.
Steve Rogers is like, come on, Frank, let's do this. No!
Steve,
Yeah.
you're not in heaven. Why are you here?
I was a warrior.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's here
you.
too. I miss my wife.
Spider-Man's a warrior?
Yeah, he's a warrior. You think he's not gonna die a warrior's death?
He's not going to be with Mary Jane.
I know.
Like, kill
Or
people.
May.
No. But you know what?
Uncle Ben, though, yeah. Uncle
Yeah.
Ben's like, I fought that guy to my best.
Yeah, he swung. No. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Uncle Ben, you're here too? Yeah, I took a swing at him.
You know how many
Nice!
You know how many Nazis I killed in the war?
Right. That's got to earn me at least a seat at the table. Come on. That's funny.
So does Cosmic Ghost Rider then exist in a time that doesn't happen because Thanos goes back to his our present and then does things differently?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yeah, but Cosmic Ghost Rider is too fucking powerful, so he gets to go back in time and exist outside of the Thanos Wins reality.
So the Cosmic Ghost Rider that's happening now is an alternate
Future
Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Yeah, because Frank's not going to be killed by Thanos,
Right.
and make a deal with Mephisto,
Right.
and make a deal with Galactus.
No, but we still want Cosmic Ghost Rider.
But he's still popular, so
But he's still a cool drawing.
Yeah,
he's a great drawing.
He is
and
a great drawing.
And an action figure from Marvel Legends, so you can pick that up. I've seen him on the shelf, and I've been like, no.
Not yet.
Like, because he's Sonic the Hedgehog. He was engineered to be sold to people who, think that's cool. And I'm
Right.
like, no, I don't like being sold to. You know?
You're always being sold to.
I'll
man.
buy a Sleepwalker
You live in
action figure.
America.
That's true.
Everything's on sale.
Everything's for sale.
Everything's for sale.
Yeah.
Everyone's selling.
Is there a
selling out.
continuation of
Thank
the Thanos story where he goes back in time?
Yes, you do continue Thanos' story.
Okay.
Yeah, because he just goes back to
goes
the
back
Chitauri
and he remembers
then
all
he's
that
like,
shit.
okay, well, now I'm Thanos. I'm not going to do that.
Right.
And I'm going to continue my adventures
Yeah.
in the next
Well, it's like
Thanos.
Is he
of
gonna
course
learn?
Well, he's not gonna do that. No, because he's Thanos. But like he's not gonna do that because that would be the end of our publishing line. Like we're still gonna use Thanos,
Right.
and he'll never
Right.
do that.
He had
because
to change
we
his mind
can't.
at the end of this book, or he had to decide to take a different course.
Yes.
So that the end of this book wouldn't happen because
right.
we need there to be more books.
Exactly. Well, and you can't have like your readers like reading, I don't know, Captain America and going like, well, I know where it goes. He's gonna get his head caved in by Thanos eventually. Like, no, that didn't happen anymore.
Right.
Which is part of, I'm sure it's part of the reason why it got approved in the first place. Because Cates
Right.
talks about it in the back of the book where he's like, I can't believe this got approved. And it's like, yeah, because it's an imaginary story.
Yeah. So there was no reason to not approve it.
Yeah,
They could just say it happened outside continuity.
it did.
Well, it did now.
It did. It's in an
because
alternate
at the end of the
reality.
book, it unmakes itself.
Yeah, he deliberately unmakes this whole book,
Yeah.
which you can buy in the comments below this video if you want a copy. It's
You want
fun.
a book that didn't happen?
Yeah, it did happen. I saw it happen. Don't tell me it didn't
Well, it's
happen.
like a what if. or
Yeah,
an
it's a what if.
What if Thanos wins?
Yeah, Thanos wins.
you
What if he
go.
wins? This book happens.
What
just
if
a-
what if he takes a pencil and just erases the what if?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
What if Thanos wins? He invents a character that a lot of people enjoy named Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's what happens.
And then
do
he
worse.
decides, you know what? I don't win. I don't want to win.
Yeah. And by not winning, I totally
win.
win. Oh, that way I can never lose.
That
Anyway.
is some awesome mental gymnastics there.
Thanos is an expert at that shit. He'd win the triple gold
Yeah.
for mental gymnastics. But Thanos wins. Donuary and Scott-tober. And when it's Scott-tober, like we will do just nonstop Scott Snyder books.
All right.
There's no way we're gonna remember to do that. And give us some more stupid month names with creators in
Yeah,
them.
fill our whole
calendar.
We'll only have
March Wade.
12 creators
Yeah, March
on the couch
Wade.
from now on.
March Wade is fucking funny. See you next week. Thanks a lot for watching. There you go.
That's really good.
Man, Mark Wade's like, boy, if I had a book for sale that month, I'd be excited to do that.